This Gunna, you listen to RNS, real nigga shit. You dig?
Yes, people. The playoffs are underway. People are already 1-0. We had our playoff preview in our previous episode, but I wanted to go through some of the teams and some of the legacies to see if and what will happen if these players win a ring. So, Quakes, let's start off in the West. If the Lakers were to win a ring, there's
Um,
probably only two Finals MVP that would happen. It would either be LeBron or Luka. We'll start off with Bron. If Bron was to win another ring and MVP, what does that do for this man's legacy? I'll let you go before I start preaching.
oh, we know the age of media that we live in, right? So let's not act like we don't. People who think that MJ's the GOAT are probably always going to think that MJ's the GOAT. People that think LeBron is the GOAT and already think he's the GOAT, they're not going to move off the fact that he's the GOAT. And nobody can prove him otherwise. So if he wins another ring and MVP, I don't think anything changes for a lot of people. I don't think
Really?
I don't think old heads are gonna now start saying that LeBron's a GOAT because he wins another ring.
But bro, the Finals MVP at 41.
I know, but I don't think niggas are gonna give. I think niggas who believe MJ's the GOAT will always point to the fact that MJ was 6-0 in finals, 6-0. Do you know? Okay, so this is the thing that I always have to argue against LeBron here. He's my favorite player. I don't have to, but I just have to offer
You
balance.
choose to because you're a hater. You don't
I
love
don't.
him like I
I'm
do.
not. I'm not a hate. But the thing is like when we talk about legacies, whatever, yeah, and we talk about like, okay, so if Shea wins another one, he's got two Finals MVPs and two regular season MVPs. So all the things that we count, right, and go, oh, Shea's got like this amount of scoring titles. Every single significant thing that we count, MJ's got more than LeBron. Do you know what I mean? So like, titles, Finals MVPs, regular season MVPs, scoring titles, like the things that we're saying that these guys can go and achieve that add to their legacy. MJ's got more than LeBron, and will have more than LeBron if LeBron wins another ring. Do you know what I mean? So like, people ain't gonna be
Mm.
moved off of that. That's where I'm at.
Okay, but you don't think if LeBron wins another Finals MVP at the age of 41, put it in the context of going to the Lakers, winning them another ring, age of 41, Finals MVP, that just makes him undeniably the greatest nigga we've ever seen pick up a basketball.
Is he? Well, I'll ask you the question: Is LeBron James the greatest player of all time, Tony?
To me, he is. I think he's the greatest. I don't think he's had the greatest career of all time. I think his career is undeniable. But I think for every human that has touched this earth to pick up a basketball, I think LeBron James has been the best at this game.
Okay, but then this is what I mean with LeBron fans because when we ask about other sports, we just get a definitive answer. Is Messi the greatest player of all time? We just get a yes. We don't get the greatest player to ever touch the pitch at this time, or whatever. It's like is LeBron James the greatest player of all time? Is he?
Yeah, I think he is.
Okay, cool. So that's all it is. Like I don't need to hear that he's the greatest player to ever touch a basketball. You believe he's the greatest player of all time.
No,
I don't.
I'm just giving you more because he's the greatest
Yeah,
nigga
yeah.
alive as
No, you
well.
give me more because
And
you
Michael
know.
Jordan's a
No,
terrible gambling
yeah,
addict.
yeah, okay, and I get it. You're giving me more because you know that if we're really going by what we count the metrics, like we are, like there's no reason why we don't
Yeah,
say.
but if we're going by what we count the metrics, Jordan doesn't have the most rings.
Okay, so if you want to do that, we can
Like
do that.
the
We can
arguments
do.
you use for Jordan, he doesn't have the most in all of them. Do you know what I mean? Like if he
So,
did, then I think that would be a totally different conversation.
so you're saying that Bill Russell should be if we're going by that, but Bill Russell
If we're
doesn't have.
going by rings, then Bill Russell should.
But bro, it's not just the rings. It's the Finals MVPs. It's the regular season MVPs. It's the scoring titles. All the things that we say. If Shea gets this, or Luca gets this, or Jokic gets this, we're not talking about the accolades that they use to raise up the LeBron. We're not saying, oh, if Jokic accumulates the most minutes of all time, Jokic plays the most games in NBA history. We're not using those accolades. We're using accolades that MJ had more than LeBron in all of them. That's like, do you know what I mean? Like, and he went back to back. He went three-peat. He did two, three. Like we can sit here and argue it, and that's what I mean. It's not going to change. You're always going to think that LeBron's the greatest of all time, and I'm always going to think that MJ's the greatest of all time. I think people who sit in those camps aren't going to be swayed by LeBron winning another title. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Because LeBron winning another title doesn't give him more than MJ in any of those things.
All right, well, we'll find to disagree. I just think like the feat of winning a Finals MVP at the age of 41, after everything you've done, passing Kareem, just being the greatest person to ever still play the game at this age, influencing a basketball game at this age in how many different eras he's played in, just makes him the GOAT. But we'll
The
agree
age
to
thing,
disagree. Uh,
the age thing doesn't like the age thing. Like if he wins a title, yeah, but the age thing, I don't. It's not a lifetime achievement award. Like I look at peaks. I'm not looking at like you did it for the
no,
longest.
yeah,
If football, we don't do that.
but
If football, we don't
age,
do
you
that.
got
We don't do football. Like
yeah,
we
that's because it's impossible to do. Like
no. Like,
no. It's because it's impossible. Like the reason I think age is a benefit to LeBron's legacy is because you're not ever going to see a 40 per above the age of okay no because like Steph and them and I 37. You're not going to see a 40-year-old influence the game like LeBron does. You're never going to see that again. If Shea wins another Finals MVP and an MVP, and considering okay, so you've got the lottery pick because now the Clippers are out. You can start. I'm not saying he's going to do it, but you can start having conversations saying that's two Finals MVPs, that's two MVPs, that's two rings. You can start. He's a third of the way to getting MJ. To be a third of the way to coming against LeBron, you have to have a whole two MVP caliber careers. Like it's impossible. So I just think age, like I don't want to call it a feat because I get you think it's a lifetime achievement award, but at the same time, I generally believe like that is something so hard, and that's something that's just never going to be replicated. And the start of MJ's career or the start of MJ's peak could be replicated this season. I feel like because it's so harder to replicate age, and if Shea, listen, I'm not Shea's not going to be Michael Jordan. No one's going to be Michael Jordan, but the same way it's the same way we're already seeing Mahomes. I'm going to bring this to NFL. Already see the same way we're already like if Mahomes won that 3P, the same way we're already seeing Mahomes in these Brady conversations. I don't think Mahomes is going to surpass Brady when he's 40. I think Mahomes is he's either going to do it within his prime. So when it comes to Shea, if Shea wins this title, he's a third of the way. And I'm not saying that he's going to win four. I'm not saying he's going to win six Finals MVPs. But if he gets to three, four, people will start comparing Shea to MJ. But there's no way people are going to start comparing Shea to LeBron because the way to compare it to LeBron is that you have to be at a level for your career and some. Do you know what I mean?
nah, I disagree. I disagree. Like I disagree, bro. I disagree. Like
That's
no,
not why I asked.
nah,
That's
nah,
not
nah,
why.
I disagree. I just think that LeBron fans use the longevity thing because they lose the arguments when you use all the things that we actually care about, and so they use the longevity thing. But like, we don't care that Aaron Rodgers is playing to his 40s and still making the playoffs.
Yeah, but that's because Aaron Rodgers. Okay, stop. Aaron Rodgers made the playoff with the Steelers. Steelers always went to playoff. Mike Tomlin's never had a losing record. Don't compare that to LeBron.
Okay, cool. So what are we saying with LeBron? He's 40 years old and he's getting bounced in the first round of the playoffs every season. I don't care. Like that doesn't matter to me. He's
Well,
40.
who said he got? Who
Yeah,
said he got? He
he's
got
get
okay. He
he
got
got
gentleman
bounced out
sweat.
last season. Got bounced out first round last season and first round of the
Yeah, and they're
season
one nil
before.
up right now. Fun nigga.
Yeah, cool. But the thing is, it's like people try and make me care about the fact that LeBron's 40 and he's. I'm like, cool. If he wins it, that's huge. But I
Yeah.
don't care,
Well, this was the purpose of
bro.
this video. If he
Yeah,
wins it,
if he win, yeah, if he wins it for sure. But like the reason why we cared about Ryan Giggs playing to his old man is because he was still winning titles in his late 30s. Like he was still hooping and winning titles. If you're hooping but you're not winning, it's like cool. That's cool, bro. But like in terms of significance of the league, like I don't really care. And I
mm.
don't think we should bring the fact that LeBron's playing to an old age into the GOAT conversation. The reason why I care about Brady playing to his 40s is because he was still winning in his 40s. And as soon as he stopped winning, he stopped playing. Like
Yeah.
LeBron's now played a long time without winning. LeBron now played a long time without making the finals. We've now seen a long portion of not long portion of LeBron's career, but a fair portion of LeBron's career not getting to finals. Do you know what I
Five
mean?
years.
But yeah, so that's a half a decade, bro. Like, what were you doing 5 years
Yeah,
ago?
and he spent a whole decade of reaching the finals every single
Yeah,
year.
bro. I understand that, but there are niggas who now make content online and watch basketball who don't really remember LeBron James being LeBron James. That's what I'm saying. Like sometimes if you stick around too long, people forget what you were. Bro, we remember LeBron James year after it was the LeBron James Invitational. But there are literally niggas who are 21 or niggas who are maybe 18 years old right now. They're like LeBron, well, that old man. Do you know what I mean? Because he's still playing. Because he's
Nah,
still
bro,
playing.
because niggas born 18 right now are born 2004. So, like, from their
So
cognitive years.
not really
Brother, when
remembering.
LeBron was making finals, it was from 2011 onwards.
Yeah, 2011 onwards. So nigga born 2004 was seven.
Seven at
Seven.
the start. And then for the next 10 years, from 7 to 17. Come on, man.
Not 7
Come
to
on, man.
17. Not 7 to
Yeah,
17.
because 10 years. Okay,
So
or it was 9 years. 10 straight finals in 9 years, right?
I
So
I just
7 to 16.
I just think that like he's you can say that he's doing good things for his legacy, yeah, for the here nigga damn longevity, lifetime achievement, award stats, but for like what we care about, which is winning, come on. Come
All
on.
right, well, fair enough, fair enough. That's
Like
why
it
that's
feels
why
like it
we that's
feels,
why we're
bro.
here.
Like when I see him with Bronny, it feels like Harlem Globetrotters. Like you know what I mean? I'm like, this is
Yeah, but
nice.
that's because of Bronny. That's not
Bro,
because of LeBron.
yeah, bro. And do you know what? When I see it, I'm like, I love it. This is where it comes to the LeBron conversation. We'll move on. But I love seeing him, bro. When I see it, I'm like, we're taking this for granted because it's all cool that Cristiano Ronaldo's son's in Real Madrid's academy or whatever, but he's not playing for a top team with his
My
with
nigga's
such.
in Al Nassr, blood. What do you
Yeah.
mean, bro?
Whereas, or he's playing for Portugal's youth team. Sorry, but like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
LeBron's playing in the NBA with his son. That needs to be applauded. But like that doesn't contribute to GOAT legacy. And some LeBron fans add that to the legacy. I'm like, no. I'm
Okay, and I don't want to. I'm just defending them. The reason they add it to legacy because you have to play with your son in the playoffs, right? You have to be in the league for so long as a player who is contributing to a playoff team, so much so that your son, the person that you helped conceive, is now playing and is now your teammate. Like that, I totally get what you mean. It looks like a Harlem Globetrotter thing, but the reason people use that is because you've been great for so long that you had a son and you've played people's dads and now their sons are playing you and they're still looking up to you. Like you saw a couple years ago, you saw Jabari Smith Jr. was like, you played my dad in your first game. And he was like, yeah, Sacramento. And he was like, what? And he's like, yeah, you feel old, don't you? Brother. And Jabari Smith Jr. has been in the league for 2, 3 years now. And he was
I,
telling LeBron, you played against my dad in your first NBA game. Like
and
that.
all I've
So
got to say is, bro, is 6 titles in 8 years, and one of those years you were out of the league. Like, come on, man. Like, if somebody you know, bro, think about what Mark Jordan did. Yeah, if somebody in the modern age in the NBA won 6 titles in 8 years, what the fuck would we be calling that person? Like, we
yeah, yeah,
wouldn't
yeah,
even,
100, yeah,
bro,
100%, 100%.
we wouldn't even know how to compute that person. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
even.
Look, yeah, yeah. No, I get it, I get it. But all right. So that was
Sorry.
one other one other nigga in the Lakers, Luca.
Yeah.
What will a ring and a Finals MVP do for Luca?
It will secure him as like it'll put him on the because the thing is with Luca, I do think he's on like talent and ability wise on SGA's level. I can't really put him on Jokic's level, but like, bro, Luca's a high level playoff performer. When we dropped 35, who we're going to get onto, when we dropped 35 the other day, and they were like, who's the all time leading scorer in their debut playoff game? It was Luca with like 45 points.
40, yeah, 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 yeah.
Like, brother, like Luca is a high level player performer. Let's not forget 2 years ago he dragged like a Dallas side that nobody fancied to the NBA finals. Like nobody had Dallas making the NBA finals. Like I think his points per game average in the playoffs is only second to Michael Jordan.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
this nigga is like so if he wins a chip, there is no we if okay, this is actually what it is. If Luca wins a chip, then we're gonna start seeing MVPs follow because people don't want to give Luca these regular season awards because for whatever reason, because he doesn't play defense. But if he wins a chip, he's certified and he's stamped. And now we're gonna start seeing seasons where Luca averages 35 points. We're gonna start seeing him get MVPs for those seasons because you could argue this season Luca could have won MVP based on his numbers. Like he's
Yeah, and now officially they've rescinded the thing. He played 64
yeah,
games, and based on
yeah,
his numbers, he's now in the conversation, so he could win it. So yeah, no, I
yeah.
definitely agree. I feel like it will start putting Luca in these conversations where we might not even care about the games he's playing. We're just happy to see him because this is one of the
Yeah,
best players that touches the floor every single time, despite him
yeah,
not playing defense.
yeah.
Those are the only two niggas that are probably gonna that we care about. As we're not gonna care if Rui Hachimura wins a ring. It might do well for niggas in Japan. But the Spurs, Wemby had his first playoff game yesterday. I saw one graphic where they said who is a player that has won the chip in their second season, but their first playoff season. And there was only one other nigga who I couldn't name, and he done it in the 40s. So
Like, but
if
this is Wemby's third season, though.
yeah, but he barely played his first season.
And he did though. He played like 40 odd games, no?
Yeah, but that's like half the league, bro.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but anyway, yeah.
But in his no,
I swear this is his third or fourth season. Check.
I thought this was his second season. Did he not
Nah.
win Rookie of the Year last season?
Nah.
How many seasons has Wemby played? It's two, bro.
This isn't his second season.
This
It's
is
not.
his second season.
No, it's not. No, it's
Okay,
not. No,
but
it's
he
not.
barely played his rookie season.
Okay, okay, but this is not his second season. This is first season in the league.
No, but his rookie season was 23-24.
Yeah, then last season was 24-25, and this season 25-26.
But the league counts on experiences on like his completed season. So
Nah, we can't do that because then was he applicable to win Rookie of the Year last season? No, he won
how much did he play in
Bro, no,
23-24?
see, because he won Rookie of the Year in 23-24, so that counts. He won Rookie of the Year in 23-24.
I
So
actually know. Do you know what it is? He played
counts.
71 games in
Yeah,
23-24. It was 24-25. He played 40. So
yeah,
that's probably why we don't consider it as his.
but it's still his third season.
Okay,
Like,
cool. So in his third season, but his first playoff season, the
yeah,
only person who led their team to a title that quick was a nigger in the 40s.
mm.
What will a ring and a finals MVP do for Victor Wembanyama's legacy?
It will put him on GOAT trajectory.
Yeah.
Yeah, put him on GOAT trajectory because no one's ever done this. Like, no one's like we get told in the NBA, especially, it's a grown man's league. You have to take your licks. You have to go through trials and tribulations. We saw it with LeBron. We saw it with Michael Jordan. We've seen it with all the greats. Like, literally all the greats you can name. They've had to go
Magic,
through like.
except for Magic.
Yeah, apart from Magic, but the Magic had that period of time in the 80s where they're calling him Tragic Johnson, and he come up against the Celtics, and he was struggling. Like he won straight away, but he had so yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah. He
yeah,
had the
but
GOAT. Yeah.
you're right.
And plus, he had the GOAT
He
with
had
him at the time.
Yeah, he had Kareem
Yeah.
with him. So like, whereas Wemby, I think, but this makes sense, right? Because we see it, and this is why I think the 65 game rule is funny because people want to get rid of the 65 game rule. I say if you get rid of the 65 game rule in terms of like qualifying for awards next season, what's the over or under that Wemby plays more than 65 games? He plays that. If you get rid of that rule, Wemby's not playing 65 games next season in the
Yeah,
regular season.
definitely not.
Definitely not, because he's a big man, right? So we're saying that it's happened early for Wemby, but for a man this size, it has to happen this early because he's not having a career like Wemby's playing to his like early 30s, maybe mid 30s. Like this nigga's too tall to be playing to like so for him, it would put him on that GOAT trajectory. And based on what we were hearing when he was 14, 15 years old, it's making sense, right? When we were hearing about this
Mm.
nigga from France, we were hearing that he could potentially go down as one of the greatest players of all time. If he wins a chip in his first season, he's on track to become one of, if not the greatest player of all time.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I think the fact that he does it on this Spurs team for a franchise like the San Antonio Spurs, if he wins a chip this year, the GOAT debate starts. Obviously, he's got to take a very long way to go,
Tony,
but
can I ask you
he's
a
on that
question?
trajectory.
Can
Go
I ask
on.
you a question? Does Wemby, when you watch him play, does it feel a little bit like cheating? Like for some reason, I can't respect it as much as I respect it when I see like a shake. I'm like, this just feels like it's because you're taller than everybody.
Well, so this is the thing. It comes down to the fun. Not even the fundamentals. It comes down to the genuine. I don't know what the word is, but the genuine like. Let's just use aspect. The genuine aspect of basketball. For those that don't even watch basketball and don't know about fundamentals, skills, screening, plays, whatever, basketball's just for tall niggas. because if you're the tallest person, you're the closest to the hoop. It's easy to score. That's just what science tells us. So when a nigger is taller than everyone and significantly taller than everyone, he's just at an advantage. And us as mere humans, it's like it looks unfair because of course this 7'4" nigger's gonna be better than everyone. No one can guard him. Like he shoots over your head, you can't reach. Like LeBron can put his head above the rim, or he could have done it, but the humans have limits. Do you know what I mean? There's reasons why if you're this height, you play a certain position, vice versa, but you've seen this big man who has guards like a handle, who has guards like who has handles like a guard. Yeah, that would be for me. Who has handles like a guard.
Yeah.
He doesn't play like a big man. He can defend like a big man. He can shoot the free. He can just do whatever he wants. And it feels like, put it this way, basketball games wouldn't allow you to create that type of build.
Yeah.
They wouldn't, because it's just unfair. So I totally agree with you that like it doesn't feel fair. Like with Shea, it's like, okay, the nigga's 6'6" and he's got a crazy bag and it feels human. It feels like that's what we're used to. But we've never seen all the tall niggas we've seen, to your Manute Bowles, to your Yao Mings, they've been good big men, but they've just been nothing but big men. Yao Ming was a good big man and he was an all-star. And yeah, I've seen him do it behind the back before, driving down on the fast break, but that's about it. Shaq didn't have the handle. Shaq couldn't hit a free throw. They had limitations. Wemby doesn't have any limit. The only limitations that Wemby has is on himself and on his health, which every other person has. So that's why I think personally that's why you probably find it unfair. And I get that, because if he does win, brother, if he wins whenever he wins one chip in his career, it gets peak. It gets peak for everyone, because it's just, how do you stop him? Oh, now he knows how to win. Now he knows what it takes. It's only a matter of time till we see Wemby win that chip, and we then go to ourselves, yeah, peak.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah. Okay, I agree.
Next in the West, the Nuggets. The only people I would say it's only gonna be Jokic, but an honorable mention to Jamal Murray. If Jamal Murray wins another chip, I think he will go down in legacy as one of the greatest ever number twos in playoff history. Nah, because you got to remember Jamal Murray's playoff performances, bro.
Yeah,
like
maybe.
there's times he's dropped. There's times he's stepped up and dropped 50. Like you don't get that from your number two quite often. And if you do get that from a number two, it's because they're a super team and really he should be a number one on any other team. But Jamal Murray is not a first option on any other team. But we've seen Jamal Murray always elevate his game when it comes to the playoffs. So if he does win a chip, I'm not saying he's not going to win Finals MVP because Jokic will be on the floor and Jokic is the best player in the league. But Jamal Murray and his playoff performances will be seen like you are one of the best number twos to hit it that always elevated your playoff performances.
Yeah, I think we remember very, very fondly, but one of the greatest.
Like no one remember that nasty thing he put on Instagram Live all those years ago.
But one of the greatest number twos of all time, like
no, number two playoff performers.
Yeah, maybe for
not
Jokic,
number twos. Like no one cares about him in the regular season. D Wade was a number two and really shouldn't have been a number two. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm not going to put him in that category. I'm talking like playoff performers.
Yeah. Like he would have got his. Jokic for me is he started in top 10 conversations of all time.
Well, really?
Of course, yeah, of course. Like it depends on how you do your top tens. If you include Russell and Wilt in your top tens, I kind of do it everything after that era. But like, yeah, Jokic starts like, if we're being honest, Jokic starts chatting to like Hakeem. Starts chatting to Hakeem. He starts chatting to, and I think he can chat to. Yeah, he chats to Steph. He chats to Steph.
Oh no! He's not chatting to Steph. No.
Yeah,
I disagree. I disagree there, bro. He's not chatting to Steph.
How long was Steph the best player in the world? One season. One season that we thought he was genuinely the best player in the world.
No, two.
One.
The first season he won his MVP.
we didn't think he was the best player. Well, he was the MVP. We weren't saying that sitting there after his first MVP when they won the chip and he won MVP. Nobody was saying better than LeBron James. No, they weren't. That was
Yeah,
never a
when he won the shit in
conversation.
2015.
In 2015, when Iguodala won the Finals MVP, no one was saying that Steph Curry was the best player in the world at the end of that season. No, they weren't. Nobody was saying that Steph Curry was better than LeBron James. LeBron James had like Matthew I can't even say his name. Matthew
Matthew
Dellavedova.
Dellavedova.
Bro, nobody was saying that Steph Curry was better than LeBron. They just weren't.
No, but
The following season, yeah, that 2016 season, of course, yeah. Like we said, oh, this might be the greatest player we've ever seen. One
yeah,
season
okay.
in the history of time says Steph Curry was the best player in the world. Bro, Jokic's been the best player in the world for the last like 3 seasons.
Yeah, but
Last like
different
3.
era. Like Jokic in this era, if he was going up against 2016, 2017, 2018 LeBron, we're not going to say he's the best. He's the
Okay,
best player in the world.
I understand that, but also Hakeem wouldn't have won chips if Michael Jordan didn't retire. Yeah, you deal with the hands.
Yeah,
Do
yeah, 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 yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? Like
100%.
Hakeem only won his chips in the years that Jordan won about. So like you only can play in the
Yeah,
era.
but that's because obviously you had in Larry Bird's eyes God on the basketball court, but Hakeem was still one of the best players,
He was,
or
but
if not the
yeah,
best player
but
when obviously
yeah, cool. But
if he wasn't around.
but then we could just say in a different era, if Michael Jordan would have stayed about, Hakeem would have no rings. He's nowhere near top 10 conversations. So
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah,
so
that's
you can
true.
say era, but Jokic for the last 3 or 4 seasons has widely been considered the best player in the world. If he rounds off this season by winning another chip and he's got 3 MVPs, Steph Curry like has got one Finals MVP, one Finals MVP, and
Yeah,
2 regular season MVPs. Jokic has got 3 regular season MVPs, and if he wins another chip, he's got 2 Finals MVPs, and
yeah, and he should have had more.
and
Yeah,
undoubtedly the best player in this team. Where Steph had Kevin Durant. Steph had the greatest team of all time, basically. Steph played on the greatest team of all time. And
yeah,
Jokic,
but Steph curated the greatest team of all time.
of
Like he
course,
was the number one option until KD came on and made it unfair for everyone. And Steph is arguably one of the greatest players in his position. Jokic, if he gets another ring, goes into the conversation of being top 3 in his position. Not even like top 2,
yeah,
top 3.
Steph's top 3. Okay, Steph's top 2, and Jokic should go top 3. It doesn't matter.
Even right now, to the young kids, like
Yeah, but
they're not going to
that's
put Magic over Steph. So
yeah,
Steph
well,
is Steph. There's an argument with Steph.
yeah, bro. And to the young kids, they ain't fucking put Hakeem over fucking Jokic. They'll be like, what the nigga
No, no,
that
yeah, I agreed with the Hakeem thing, and I'm Nigerian. I agreed with the Hakeem thing 100%.
bro, like,
If
bro,
Jokic wins another trip, it's the Steph one. I'm like,
brother. Okay, Tony. This is a center averaging a triple double. Like, what are we even watching?
no,
We
no,
don't
no,
even,
bro.
bro. We don't even
Do
know,
you know what?
bro.
If you put
We,
their careers, if you put, nah, you know what? I looked at your argument, and if you put, and what you told me, it makes 100%, and I actually do agree with you. However,
I know,
just
I
be
know, I know
just
what you're
for
talking
just for
about.
the good of basketball, my
I
nigga.
know,
The good of
I know, I know, I
basketball.
know, I know, bro.
Sometimes you have
I
to
know.
just take
Just yeah,
away
yeah. I know,
what's going on, and for the
I
good
know,
of basketball,
I
you
know. I agree.
can't
I agree.
put
I agree.
Jokic over
I
Steph
agree. I
because this is a
agree.
nigga
I
that
agree. I
revolutionized the
agree. I
game.
agree.
This
I
is someone
agree.
who's
I agree. I
arguable. Do you know
agree.
what I
I
mean?
agree. I agree.
So
I agree. Bro,
I don't disagree with you at
but
all. I don't.
I totally agree with you in terms of for the good of the game, someone who revolutionized the game, who Steph Curry, what he has meant to basketball, like being one of the faces of the league. It's like when you have somebody who's in the argument with Kobe Bryant, you go with Kobe because Kobe's Kobe, right?
Because it's Kobe. Yeah,
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 because it's Kobe, bro.
because
Yeah.
Kobe, yeah,
Like
yeah,
there's
yeah.
there's niggas better than Kobe, but
But
you're gonna put Kobe in your all time because
yeah,
it's
yeah,
Kobe.
yeah.
There's people
I
that
hear it.
put
I
do you
hear
know what I mean?
it.
Like you've
Yeah,
just
yeah,
got
I
to
hear
do
it.
it for the good of the
Yeah,
game.
I hear it, bro. I hear it. I'm with you. You convinced me. You convinced me.
Yeah, like you've just
You
got like
convinced
don't get
me.
it twisted because
Yeah, you
what
convinced
three
me.
MVPs, 2 Finals MVPs, like he should be in top 10 100%. You could
Yeah,
even put him over Steph because Steph's not like, do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah. I hear
it's
it.
a valid argument, but for the good of the game, you just can't do it to
But
a
bro, I'm
nigga
with you. The
that
nigga
to
doesn't even
certainly
like
a nigga that
basketball.
don't like
That
that
don't like
doesn't like
basketball.
basketball. He's just good at
Yeah,
his job, bro.
yeah, yeah. I
Like
hear you.
we can't do that.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Um,
I'll put him above Hakeem though. I'll put him above Hakeem.
yeah. That'd be hard for me to do as a Nigerian, but yeah, I would too.
Okay.
The Timberwolves, who the Nuggets have in round 1 and wins Finals MVP. Do you think the NBA will make him the face of the league and the Jordan comparisons will start coming up again if he
I
wins
think.
a chip and Finals MVP?
I think we have to stop with the Jordan comparisons. I know that he looks like him or
Yeah, he said
whatever.
it himself, but it's just
Yeah,
because he's American. He's only getting
yeah.
compared to Jordan because they're both two guards and they're
But
American.
but don't get it twisted. Yeah, face of the league and it's not even close. Like if Ant wins a chip and he wins Finals MVP, yeah, they're tripping over themselves to give it to him. Like they put that nigga in the film after his second year in the league. Like, do you know what I mean? He was in the film with Adam Sandler after his second year, bro. They are dying for this guy to be the face of the league. They said we don't care that you're a terrible father. Like we need an American, bro. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a shit. So yeah, if Ant wins, bro, if Ant might be the most significant one. It might change Ant's life the most out of anybody. If Ant wins
Yeah.
a chip, he's taken over from LeBron and Steph as the face of the league. Yes, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, no, I agree. I feel like it will be the swing of the new gen, and Ant will
Yeah,
be the face, even though it should be
yeah,
Shea, but Ant will be the face of this new generation because not only will he have to go through another gauntlet to get this ring, he's already gone through, he's already bounced out his favorite niggas, bro. He's already bounced out KD in a series. He's already bounced out LeBron in a series. Like it will
bro.
be how Randy Orton was when Evolution came. And I don't think Adam. I was going to Adam Sandler. I don't think Adam Silver's gonna Triple H him and do what they did to Randy Orton when he won the World Heavyweight Championship. But at the same time, I feel like this will be the segue for the Ant era of the NBA,
Bro,
which I'll
bro.
be here for because I mess with
I'll
it.
be different. Bro, if Ant wins a chip, that means he would have beaten Denver. Then the next round he would have beaten the Spurs. Then in the conference finals he would have beaten OKC, and then in the finals would have beaten whoever came out the East. Like that's one of the
Yeah,
hardest gauntlets we've ever seen. Like that's
yeah.
MVP after MVP after like freaking fucking Wemby. Like yeah, if Ant wins a chip through that gauntlet, even if Ant makes the finals, bro, like they'll make him face of the league. Like they're
They'll
dying for
make
that.
him face of the league. Yeah,
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 they're dying for that shit.
100%.
They're dying for that shit.
The last team that I looked at in the West, the Rockets. Even though KD was injured and didn't play game one, if he does come back to play and KD wins finals MVP, what does this do? Especially for the season that Kevin Durant has had with the saxophones and his burner getting thing. What will this do for KD?
Um, but this is a tough one. This
Is it?
because if KD wins this ring in this season, it puts KD above Jokic again for me. It
Yeah.
puts KD above Jokic because it's just like we get that KD only got one regular season MVP, but he has got two Finals MVPs and two chips. And if he wins another chip, we'll assume it's going to be Finals MVP. Three Finals MVPs and three chips. And you've been to how many finals? You went to you've been to so you went to one
Four
final
finals.
went to one top final with OKC. He went to three finals with Golden State. Three
And then
finals.
got injured in one
Yeah.
against the Raptors.
So it'll be your fourth final and third. No, brother. How am I not
Five
working it out?
finals, three MVPs if he
Five
wins.
finals, three wins, three MVPs. That's an incredible record, bro. How many people go to five finals these days? Like, and
Yeah.
you won three of them. You've got three finals MVPs. Yeah, if KD wins a chip, that'll be. It will remove. Okay, this is what I was looking for. It will remove the narrative of him going to somebody else's team and winning a chip.
And winning.
Yeah,
It will
It will.
remove all of that. It
Yeah,
will remove all the asterisks and
yeah, yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Everything that Golden State it will remove because
Yeah.
it'll be like, okay, this is what we wanted. You now give it like how it did for Steph when he won it in 2021 or 22.
Yes, yes,
It will do exactly that. It will
yes,
be like,
yes.
oh, okay, you are legit. Sorry we ever doubted you.
Yeah,
Easy money sniper. You're allowed to have your burner accounts.
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah,
that's what generally what it will do. And I think
yeah.
for a Rockets team as well. And an up and coming Rockets team, but an up and coming Rocket team where unless you generally watch the regular season, they don't have names. Schengen's a good player. Amen Thompson's one of the best defenders in the league. Bryce Smith Jr. is good, but they don't. It's not like a KD and this. It's
And
not KD
especially
and Thompson. It's
and
not
bear in mind, Fred VanVleet got injured at the beginning of the season. That fucked up their whole thing. So like, if they win the chip
exactly.
in these circumstances, it'll be huge.
Yeah, exactly. Now to the East.
No, no, no,
There's
no,
not
no,
that many.
no. You've missed one. OKC, OKC,
Oh, I
OK,
missed one. Okay, see,
OKC,
yeah, sorry.
OKC,
How can I
OKC,
forget? This is why I'm
OKC.
trying to avoid it. You
Yeah,
kind of alluded
OKC.
to Shea getting one as well. I'll give you my piece. If Shea gets a Finals MVP, gets the MVP, it's nasty. He's starting. Yeah, no, it is. And the reason it's nasty is because he will start to be because OKC are going to be. This is a young team. This is a team that has a lottery pick next season. They're going to be in and amongst it for the next how many years? And if he's got two, he's a third of the way to Jordan. I don't think he reaches Jordan, but he's a third of the way. How many people can say they've been a third of the way to Jordan? I guess KD was, but KD did it in the greatest team of all time. It doesn't really count. Shea's doing it as the number one option in this team, and he's doing it averaging over 30 points. He's doing it beating Wilt Chamberlain's record of 20 points in a game streak. Like, he will be in nasty, nasty conversations and conversations that Jordan was because I don't think he plays like Jordan. Two different completely players, but they're both. He's being the number one option in his team, being the number one scoring option in his team, and winning these MVPs and winning these Finals MVPs. And it's looking likely that he could do it. So I don't know about you. I think it looks scary for the NBA, bro. I think it looks really scary for the NBA if Shea wins another chip
Yeah, do
and
you know what
Finals
it?
MVP.
Do you know what it is like with Shea? It's like it's if he wins it, incredible. We start having conversations. If he doesn't win it, then we start looking at it and say, like, if you look at the champions of recent years, who would have said when Giannis won his chip in 2021 that 5 years later he's won one playoff series and he's not got another MVP? So in 2021, when Giannis won his chip, he had won 2 regular season MVPs, Defensive Player of the Years, Finals MVP. Who would have said 5 years later that he wouldn't have another chip? After Jokic won it like 3 years ago, we would have assumed Jokic would have got another chip. When Boston won it a couple of years ago, we was like, yeah, Boston's set up to go and win for a long time. Like, the NBA is not a given. If you don't go back to back, it's not a given you're going to get there. All those champions that I
Yeah,
talked about, they ain't even made another conference finals, bro. None of them even made another conference finals, which is
yeah,
insane. Like from I think from the Lakers onwards, not or from the Raptors onwards, from 2019 onwards, none of those teams that won the chip have made the conference finals since.
yeah,
Which is like
which is
so it's bro. So
crazy.
tomorrow's not a given, bro. Tomorrow's not a given. So like we could talk about how OKC got so many draft picks in their setup. We said the same thing about Denver. We said the same thing about Milwaukee. The following season, those teams are always the favorites, and then something happens. Like you could tear your Achilles. So like
No, we
for
didn't say
Shea,
the same. Like we said, Milwaukee and Denver are the favorites because they won it and they could just run it back. But
but not the picks, not the
OKC,
picks, not the picks. Yeah,
yeah, you're not the picks. Yeah, like they
yeah,
can run it back and still have the picks. Like even if they want to, they can trade their picks for another star if they
yeah.
really want to.
But
Like
it's
they're so
but
set up for the future, it's insane.
they are. But things aren't. You have to go out on the court and play basketball, right? So for
Yep,
Shea,
yep.
like if he wins it, the upside is. Do you know what's so crazy for Shea? If he wins it this year, people still won't say that he's best player in the world. People will
No,
not
they
say that he's
won't.
best player in the world.
They won't, which is insane.
Tony, like I know he's Canadian, and I know that we're in the aftermath of Drake, and we don't want to let another Canadian run an American thing. Like, you know what I mean? We let a Canadian run rap. They don't want to let a Canadian run basketball. But like, brother, this is his 4th consecutive season of scoring 30 or more, or averaging 30 or more points. Like the only other 3 players to do that in history, 2 of them we don't care about, Oscar Robertson and Elgin Baylor, we don't give a fuck, and the other one's Michael Jordan. like, like, respectfully. Do you know what I mean? Could you pick
Hey, I
it?
like LG man. Not joking. Carry on.
I don't even know what Elgin Baylor looks like. If I'm being honest, I'll
I'm
get confused.
screaming. Yeah, if you saw LG better in the street, yeah, it's crazy.
You
Oh,
don't know
sorry,
what he
Elgin
looks like.
Baylor.
But like, what Shea's doing is, brother. I asked this before, but the only players to have gone to have won back to back Finals MVPs, regular season MVPs, and chip. There's only 2 other players in history to have done that, and that's Michael Jordan and LeBron James. Like
Yeah,
if Shea wins another regular season MVP and Finals MVP this season, he joins LeBron James, Michael Jordan as the only person to do that in back to back seasons.
he's in scary conversations, bro. You'll start, bro. If he wins this chip and Finals MVP, you have to start putting him in conversations you never thought you would have been. Like when did Clippers traded for SGA? Who would have thought in a couple years' time you'll be putting him in those conversations? Like
If
you have to, whether you like the way he scores or not.
if he
You have
does
to start
that,
putting him in conversations.
does he go above Kevin Durant all time if he does that this season? so scary,
Yeah.
bro. It's so
So
scary,
scary,
bro.
isn't it?
It's
It's
so
because he will
scary.
have more. He will have the same amount of Finals MVPs. He will have more MVPs,
Yeah, more. Yeah.
more scoring titles.
No, 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 no.
No, no,
He's
no,
only
no,
got
no.
he's only
KD,
got one
no.
scoring title.
Yeah. What KD?
No, no. Shea, he's only got one scoring title.
Yeah, yeah. KD's got more. KD's got more
Katie's got
scoring titles.
like 3 or 4. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. But other than that, yeah, yeah. Scary conversation.
Yeah,
Like
scary
SGA has the
conversation.
chance to put himself in scary conversations, bro. Scary, scary conversations.
But why do we say? Why do we use
And
those words? Because when we talk about Ant, yeah,
because
we don't say
because we never
scary.
expected it.
Yeah, but when we talk about other players, we don't say scary. We say, oh, they've got the chance to elevate. When Shea, we say it with trepidation and fear. Like we say like we're scared of it. Why?
Because I think we say it with scare. I think we say it with fear with Shea because his bag is isolation ball, and
Yeah,
his bag is you. No one at that position can guard what he does,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
and they either have to foul him. And at last, I think it hasn't been so much so this season, but last season there was a lot of foul baiting, and people didn't like him shooting how many free throws a game. But it's just because you couldn't defend his bag.
yeah,
So that's why we said it's scary. Like, even if Ant goes to the free throw line, Ant has it's ethical hoops, bro.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Niggas like ethical hoops. And you can't just win. You've got to win the way we want you to win.
Yeah.
And Shea's not winning the way people want him to win. He's winning the way he does, and he's winning the way that OKC fans want him to win, but the rest of the league's like, ugh. So that's why it's scary conversations. But really and truly, it shouldn't be. Like, he's clearly one of the best players in the league. He probably is going to be. Like, it shouldn't be scary conversations at all, bro. It really shouldn't.
Yeah. East.
East. Now, there's not that many in the East, but there's a couple. The Pistons, it'll be Cade, but I think it just brings a new dominant force into the East rather than putting Cade in any all-time conversations. Like, I
Yeah.
think Cade's got a long way to go before he does that, so we don't really need to talk about the Pistons. And it'll just be nice, like, yeah, 2004 Pistons, big up Eminem and that. But the Cavs,
For James Harden, it would do incredible
James
things.
Harden, it puts James Harden in some good chats.
You know what it does for James Harden? For me, it doesn't put him in those chats. For me, it takes him out of scary chats. For me, it takes him out of the conversation of being the biggest underperformer in the playoffs. You know what I mean? It takes him out of the conversation
Yes,
from
yes.
someone being so good in the regular season to being so kind of below the level in the playoffs. It takes him out of those conversations.
So let's say, because I still think as of right now, the number one option in the Cavs is Donovan Mitchell. Let's say
Yeah.
Donovan Mitchell wins the MVP,
Mm-hmm.
but James Harden gets his ring finally.
Yeah.
Do you think that still just takes him out of the conversation?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just needs a ring. Yeah. He just needs a ring.
Yeah, he
Like,
doesn't even need a finals MVP.
no, it doesn't even find it. He just needs a ring. Just needs
It
a
will
ring.
cement his place in the top 75 and people won't question it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He can go to as many strip clubs as he likes, and no one can question it. He's got a ring. Like he's calm. He's calm.
He can wear another. He's got one more year of the fat suit left.
Fat suit. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He can wear another. He can wear another one.
Did you see the conversation real quick? I know we're going off topic. Did you see Pat Bev talking about James Harden versus Dwayne Wade, and he put James Harden above Dwayne Wade
Did he?
all time? Yeah, and he's just going through numbers. To be fair, wow.
So this is the thing. What Mike D'Antoni and the Rockets were doing nearly 10 years ago, and
Yeah,
what James Harden was doing when he was getting those scoring titles, it was crazy. Like, that offense was crazy. Him and CP3 were going crazy. And that's why it's put James Harden into these chats we have now, and that's why I made him a first option. But it didn't equate to anything in the end.
yeah,
And the reason it didn't equate to anything, because at the time where they should have beaten Golden State, they shot 9 for 30 something in game 6 or something like that. It was absolutely
CP3 also
ridiculous.
pulled his hamstring though.
Yeah, 100%. 100% he did. But CP3 putting his hamstring still doesn't make them miss all those shots.
Yeah,
So,
I agree. Yeah,
it's a matter of what if, and it put James Harden in scary conversations, and scary conversations of being an underperformer in the playoffs. So I'm not putting D Wade over him, because D Wade's been the number one option. He's been the number two option. He's got rings both ways, and he's got an MVP as well. Like, I'm not doing that at all.
yeah, I agree.
Like, I'm not doing that at all.
Yeah.
The Knicks, I don't think I think it'll be Karl Anthony Towns. I think he'll just be like the TikToks will probably go down, and
It'll be Jalen Brunson.
I don't know. You know,
It'll be Jalen Brunson, I think.
I feel like Jalen Brunson will be the number. Jalen Brunson is the number one option on the Knicks, but
Yeah.
if the Knicks win the Knicks are such a team where I don't think there's just an out and out and out and out star.
Yeah.
Like Karl Anthony Towns wins the MVP, no one bats an eyelid. It could
No.
even be someone crazy like OG Anunoby. Like you never know with the Knicks.
Yeah.
You never you never know with the Knicks. There's not an out and out nigger, so you never know with the Knicks.
It'll be a
New
huge
York.
ring though. It'll be a huge ring.
It'll be a huge ring for New York. I feel like New York will be up, and it'll be a huge ring for New York. Like I couldn't tell you. Yeah.
I'll be in New York at the time.
Oh yeah, so that'd be sick. So that'd be sick if that happens.
If it happens, it happens.
The Celtics,
Celtics,
big one,
huge,
big one.
huge.
Because if Jaylen Brown
Wins another Finals MVP.
wins, I'm not even sure if I don't even want to say it goes to Jaylen Brown's team, because right now, I'm sorry, this Celtics is Jaylen Brown's team. I watched the nightly recap on NBA official YouTube channel, and it didn't say Jason Tatum in the Celtics. It said Jaylen Brown in the Celtics. We all thought at the start of the season when Jason Tatum's Achilles fell off the bone, we all thought the Celtics were going to fall off. We all did.
Mm-hmm.
We all thought they were going to fall off the way the Pacers have fallen off without Hallie.
Mm-hmm.
And Jaylen Brown, not only has he got them to a number 2 seed, basically by himself that whole season, he's got a finals MVP and outperformed Jason Tatum during the finals, while this nigga was texting Kobe. So if he wins another finals MVP, it's not about, oh, this is Jaylen Brown's team. It's what's next for Jason Tatum.
Cool. This is the toughest one. Do you know what will happen? Because of the Achilles injury, and he's come back from that really well, by the way. He's actually hooping.
Yeah, really well. I didn't think he would play this season.
Yeah, he's come back really well, and I just cannot foresee a world. Even if the numbers are similar, even if Jaylen Brown slightly outplays Jason Tatum, they'll give the Finals MVP to Jason Tatum. They ain't giving it to Jaylen Brown. The story and all that, they're not giving it another to Jaylen Brown. Because if you give it to Jaylen Brown, you start to live in a crazy NBA world. Niggas can fluke one Finals MVP. Like Iguodala's got a Finals MVP. Do you know what I mean? Like niggas can get a Finals MVP. To get 2 Finals MVP, we're starting to have only the greatest players of all time got 2 Finals MVPs. Do you know what I mean? Like we're talking about top 20 players of all time. They will not give that shit to Jaylen Brown. They'll give it to Jason Tatum.
Would you put Kawhi top 20? Yeah, probably.
Oh nah, I wouldn't put Kawhi top 20.
Yeah, exactly. And Kawhi's got 2 Finals MVPs on 2 different teams. Yeah,
I know. But Kawhi's in spooky conversations though. That's the thing. Kawhi is in spooky conversations. When we talk about scary conversations, we don't know where to put Kawhi. Because it's like, where are you? And that's where Jaylen Brown will be. Like, we don't know where to put you right now. Because, like, technically, by the hardware, you're one of the greatest players of all time.
That's the thing. Like, you don't know. Like, and they could, obviously, they could, because the story of the comeback is better. But the story could be, okay, this is Jaylen Brown's team. And at the end of the day, when it comes to it.
I like your question in terms of what next for Jason Tatum. Because we've always lived in the world where this is Jason Tatum's team. So, like, how do you even start to compute that?
From his rookie season, bro, we saw him in that Game 7. We saw him dunk on LeBron, and we said, "Yo, okay, you're the person that's taking this Celtics to wherever they get to."
Yeah.
Now it's Jaylen Brown, and Jaylen Brown took him to the promised land. Jaylen Brown, when you were out, took him to the number 2 seed. Like I won't be surprised if he wins another MVP if the Celtics do win the chip.
I've got Celtics winning the chip.
There you go. And you think 60 to 70 to maybe max 80% Jason Tatum wins that Finals MVP when 100% Jason Tatum couldn't do it?
It's a good question, bro. It's a good question. It's a good question. I don't know. I don't even live in that world.
Yeah, nigga, neither do I. I don't think anyone does. But will be a different world because Jaylen Brown he'll have the accolades. It's not like he doesn't have the off the field. He was on last season of starting five. Like he's got a PhD. Like he's a very smart guy. Like he's got it, bro.
Yeah.
Like it won't be Jason Tatum's team. And will
That's
Jason Tatum need to leave? I doubt he leaves the Celtics,
nah.
but will he need to be the number one? I don't think he'll be regarded as the number one option, even if he's like the number one option. I don't think he'll be regarded if Jaylen Brown wins it. If Jason Tatum win it, then it's good for the Celtics.
Yeah, of course it is.
It's good for the Celtics because it's like, oh, two of our draft picks from the Nets have given us Finals MVPs.
You know what's so
Only
crazy?
makes our team better.
This is why I love basketball because it's so quantifiable. Like in football, this kind of conversation, that PFA Player of the Year, like it don't really mean as much. But in basketball, these accolades mean so much, bro. Like
So much, bro.
it means so much.
So much,
In
bro.
football, it
Like
don't matter.
you can win a Premier League, but if you're not the best player and not won that individual accolade, it means nothing.
Nothing.
And even if you won the individual accolade, you have to win the individual accolade the way we want you to win the individual. Yeah, like it's great, man. It's great. You have to win. You have to win a certain type of way in basketball and
Yeah.
the NFL as well. You have
Yeah.
to win a certain type of way, bro.
I
Like
rate
Peyton
it.
Manning not having that Super Bowl 50 MVP.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta win a certain time. And like
You've got to win a certain type of
Von Miller
way.
having that makes him Hall of Famer. Do you know what I mean?
Hall of
Like,
Famer, bro.
yeah.
Number 2 pick, did it against the number 1 pick in his draft and had a strip sack.
Yeah, Hall of
Super Bowl
Famer.
MVP, Hall of
Yeah.
Famer, bro. He's going down as one of the greatest ever do it. Because when it comes to it, you've got to show up in those big
Yeah.
games, and like football don't have that, bro.
That's why I love it. That's why I love it, bro. Sometimes I live in the world where I imagine if the Premier League had a postseason, would it be better or worse? I know I'm supposed to say, no, it wouldn't be good. The Americanization of sport. I'm like, what would have happened if the Super League
Oh,
happened?
it'll be box office, mate. It'll be so
like,
like
so
we won't hate it, but we will love it. Like the Scottish League have kind of a postseason in a sense. They have like when it comes to the running, like because Celtic play Hearts in the last game. I can't believe we're talking about Celtic versus Hearts right now in the basketball section. But Celtic play Hearts in the last game, and that could go down to the wire. The SBL could be done on that day.
Yeah.
If football had a postseason, it would be 10 times better. But we just don't want to do it.
Yeah, man. Some may say the Super League would have been a good thing, but who knows?
Bro, it probably would have, but like, come on. Like, you played ISS Pro, you played Master League. It was great. You only played against good teams. But it's the Americanization of football. We, as English people, we sent them niggas to America for a reason. We sent them niggas to Australia for a reason. They're not allowed to be here. So, like, we don't want them to, like, half of the Premier League owners are American and we bloody hate it. We don't want the Americanization of our sport. So, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Last but not least, the Sixers. The only person, like Embiid, I don't know what he got. I don't know. I'm not going to talk about Joel Embiid. The only person I can say from the 76ers, if they do win a ring and a finals MVP, is Paul George. I think, No. This is not what I think. I've heard Paul George be in conversations from niggas that Paul George is put into conversations that I don't think Paul George should be put into. And I've seen it from 2014. This is when it started. When I was in sixth form, Paul George was getting put into, and maybe prime Paul George, sure. If he adds an MVP in a resume, bro, he's gonna have the legacy that Melo should have.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. He's gonna have the legacy that a Derrick Rose or a Melo should have had.
Okay. Well, firstly, I think Compound PG should be excluded from these conversations because, like, the nigga is juiced to the gills. Secondly, I agree with you, bro. Do you know what it is? I had 2K14. Like, that Pacers team was sick. George Hill, Roy Hibbert, Paul George. Who's the big bald nigga? Can't remember. But Paul George was bro. Like, I can understand why he's a lot of these niggas who are growing up, why he's a lot of their favorite players. Because, like,
Yeah.
he was sick and, like, like I think Peyton had a really good series in Miami, and Paul George was going up against LeBron James, and he looked like he was next up. So I get it, bro. Like I was round for the Paul George kind of hype, so I understand it. But for me, it's more if Joel Embiid, he's ill again, isn't it? So I forget about
Yeah,
him.
yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
yeah, like, but I get it. I get what you're saying. Paul George, yeah. If he has another ring, or he has a ring, it's starting to, yeah. It's another scary conversation though, because where do you put him? Where do you put him?
People
Above
will put him in
above
nasty
Melo?
and
Above Melo?
yeah, people have him above Melo now,
Above
so he would
above Allen
definitely be.
Iverson? Above AI? See, that's where it starts to get fucking tough, mate.
Yeah,
That's where it
bro,
starts to
he goes
get.
into that category, and so
Yeah,
this is the thing.
yeah.
I think Paul George, to some people, was already in that category of cult hero, of NBA cult hero,
Cult hero, yeah.
and to be in that category, you don't need a ring.
No,
I think Paul George is, to some people, is already in that category. If
he
he
is.
then goes on to win a ring, I
Yeah,
think he gets cemented within that category. And out of all them niggas in that category, he will have something they don't: a Finals MVP in a ring.
yeah, yeah. Because Miller don't have one. AI don't have one.
Derrick
Um,
Rose don't have
Derrick Rose
one.
don't have one. Tracy
Yao
McGrady,
Ming, Tracy
Tracy
McGrady don't have
McGrady, yeah.
one. Like, do you know what I mean?
Vince Carter
Vince
don't have
Carter,
one.
VC, like that
Yeah,
NBA cult hero of like,
yeah,
yeah, you were a good dude to the league. Like, you were good. You were one of the best players in your position.
yeah, yeah,
He
yeah, yeah,
goes into the top of that category,
yeah, 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 yeah.
which is scary conversations.
We need to have we need to do like a tier list video of that kind of category. 'Cause that category of players is so interesting. That
Yeah,
category of
it's
players is
very
so
interesting. It's
interesting.
very interesting because the NBA cult hero is like
Yeah,
there's MVPs, there's
yeah.
one off. It's like
James
it.
Harden's in that category. Russell
Yes,
Westbrook's in that
Russell Westbrook's in
category.
that category.
Yeah,
Harden's in that category,
yeah.
and to get out of that category, you kind of need a ring.
You need a ring. You need a
You
ring.
need a
Yeah,
ring to get out
you
of that
need a ring.
category.
You need a ring. Yeah, you need a
But
ring.
I still feel like if Paul George is in that category, I mean, if Paul George wins a ring, he's still in that category.
But Paul George is quite low in that category though.
Yeah, 100%.
He's quite low in
I
that.
don't think he should be in that category
Yeah, neither do I. Really, he's not
because
really
Paul
like
George hasn't. All of them niggas
like
have something iconic,
finals MVP or a scoring title or
or a
something.
scoring title, or an
Yeah,
MVP.
or
Like they
MVP.
all
Yeah,
they have some. They have that individual accolade.
yeah,
Paul George was just a sick two way player in his prime that was going up against LeBron, but still ultimately fell short.
yeah,
So
yeah. Interesting. That's an interesting category to try and get out of because he's low in that category where Chip puts you out of that category.
he's the
Yeah,
head of the
man.
table of that
He's
category,
head
bro.
yeah, he's the head of the table in that category. Like you can't really chat to him. Interesting. We should do more on that one because is DeMar DeRozan in that category? He's on a
Yeah,
chip. He
bro.
won a chip.
Someone tweeted the other day that it's disgusting that DeMar DeRozan is going to go more all time points than Shaq. I think.
Yeah. He's crazy in all time scoring and on score time
Yeah,
scoring. He's
yeah, bro.
crazy.
And so, and someone was like, "Why?" Demar even replied, "Say, why is it disgusting?" And even though as a journalist, you should not say that, but I understood what he meant.
Come on, man.
He shouldn't have
DeMar.
used the word that I.
Yeah,
I never said it, but I agree with the person that said it.
bro.
I don't think it's disgusting, but
Demar going ahead of Shaq in any
Demar,
list. Demar. Demar.
in the
I hear
words
it.
of
Demar. I
Drake, the
hate
more I hear it,
it.
the more I hate it. Right? Oh, the more I hear
Demar.
it, the less I like it, bro. Like, oh, and don't get twisted. I've always liked DeMar DeRozan as a two guard. I've always think like he's a good, but he's an automatic bucket, bro.
Yeah.
But he's in that brother with where he is now. He's gonna be in that cult hero list.
Fucking hell. Like it's crazy. That cult hero list is crazy because, like, again, we'll do this in another video. But I'm talking to Gabriel at work. Like the fact that he that has Russell Westbrook so high up because he's a cult hero, I don't get it. He had Westbrook higher up as an OKC legend than Shea.
Yeah, and Westbrook, and this is the thing. Westbrook is like that because I feel like for some niggas that was their way into basketball. Seeing this
Yeah,
triple double cocaine, seeing the triple double cocaine man do what he does and play at such a fast pace constantly that's such a
Bro,
Triple double cocaine bear is the
the thing
funniest thing
is,
from this
like,
season,
bro,
bro.
was he wrong? Was KD wrong?
No, he wasn't.
Well, he
He
wasn't
wasn't.
wrong.
He
He
wasn't.
wasn't wrong.
Triple double is the perfect way to describe him.
Yeah,
Like triple double cocaine bear is just hilarious.
yeah,
But so that's the thing. Like I think as a neutral, if you watch that, you're just thinking, right, this guy's the greatest player ever. Like this is how I would play if I was playing basketball. You know what I
yeah,
mean? So
yeah,
yeah, man, it's an interesting list. And
yeah, yeah.
out of one of the people we mentioned,
Yeah.
one of these conversations are going to come true.
Yeah, I know, bro. That's what I love about the NBA. Like one of these
That
things that we
like
mentioned.
one of these conversations is
Yeah,
going to
yeah,
come
yeah,
true,
yeah,
and I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
know which one it's going to be.
yeah, yeah,
I just
yeah.
hope it's not. I just hope it's not compound PG, bro.
Yeah. That. Okay. So before we go, the one that I hope comes true is LeBron, obviously.
No, you
Beyond,
don't. Stop lying, bro.
not bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, I think like LeBron going on the run this playoffs will be cinema. Like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
like,
we've seen him up for
bro,
the
it'll be
NBA. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
inject
yeah.
that into your fucking veins, bro. Like, this is why we love sport. LeBron going on the run to the, like, it will be the greatest thing I've ever seen in basketball if LeBron was another ship. Of course, bro.
Mm.
This is what I hate. Like, you think I don't? I love LeBron James.
You don't love him like I do,
I
bro.
know I don't
You
love
don't
him
love
like
him
you.
like I do.
I don't love him like you do, but I love him. The next greatest thing would be for me Wemby personally.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think the next greatest thing will be Wemby. Obviously, LeBron. It will
Yeah.
be Wemby. I just don't think it's Wemby's time just yet because I think once it becomes Wemby's time, it's peak and he might go on a run.
Mm.
I think if one's going to happen, I think it's going to be Shea or I think it's going to be Jaylen Brown.
Fucking hell, man. The Jaylen Brown one will be so crazy.
It'll be crazy.
It would be so crazy.
It'll be crazy. Because,
Yeah.
bro, Jaylen Brown's a cult hero.
Yeah. But we don't even know where to put them, man. Them Boston,
You
man,
don't
I
even know where to put him because
Yeah,
I'm
no.
not even sure if he's a cult hero. He's probably a cult hero to niggas in Massachusetts, but he's gotten a finals MVP and a ring, bro, which a lot of these niggas in that cult hero status don't have. And you're not
Yeah,
gonna
but I don't
put
think
you're gonna put
but
Jaylen Brown over T-Mac all time, are you?
yeah, you are. But the thing is, with those cult heroes, they've got stands. Do you know what I mean? Like Jaylen Brown ain't got stands. Like people
He
will
might have
love
stands
him.
in Massachusetts, bro.
Yeah, they're white, bro. Name me a black Jaylen Brown stand if you're not a fucking Celtics fan. There's not one
Yeah,
person.
that's true. Yeah,
There's
no
not one
way
person
everyone.
that's out here
Yeah.
like saying I love
Where
Jaylen
did that
Brown.
nigga even go to college, bro?
I don't know, man. Like Jaylen Brown, like Melo had stands, T Mac had stands, Vince Carter had stands, AI had fucking stands. Like no one.
Yeah,
I don't know,
white kids were braiding their hair like AI, bro. Like, do you know what I mean?
bro. AI was the guy. But flipping, yeah, man. We just got to watch the basketball and see how it plays out.
Yeah, man. As you said, we'll watch it. We'll see how it unfolds. One of these things are gonna happen, but we'll wait and see. Well, thank you for watching another episode of RNS. Like, share, subscribe, all of that. I've been holding this pen for way too long. Until next time, people.